Good morning, everyone. My name is Siddhartha, and today I'll be presenting our work title Development of a Service Commerce-Based Guest Service Platform at Hotel Villa Sampit. Co-author with Farel Janitra Riyadi, Hilarion Hollis Welerubun, and Siddhartha. We are from Bina Nusantara University, Malang campus. Here, so I'll walk you through this talk. We'll start with the problem we identified, then our proposed solution, a brief look at the literature that grounds this work, our research method, the result and discussion from testing the prototype, and finally the future work plan for this project. Let's start with the problem. Hotel Villa Sampits, like many small hotels, still handles guest service requests the traditional way, over the phone. As the diagram shows, a guest call the front desk. The request is jotted down as a note and then relayed informally to staff. Its hands-off introduce friction. The guest is left waiting with no visibility into what's happening. We call this the guest blind spot. Staff face a bottleneck of cross messages and duplicated effort, and management is left with no centralized record to review service quality afterward. As guest volume grows, this manual process simply doesn't scale. Our solution merged two concepts, service commerce, where in-room service are ordered through a digital storefront just like e-commerce, and on-demand fulfillment borrowed from platforms guests already use daily instead of scattered paper and phone calls, guests get centralized digital storefront. Instead of blind waiting, they get four-state status tracking. Instead of telephone bottlenecks, they get per order chat plus an AI concerts. And instead of records that are lost at checkout, we get structured order records within the application. This design is grounded in three streams of research. First, operational integration. Prior work shows that consolidating scattered requests into one connected system reduce duplicated work and improve performance. Second, status transparency with exposing order status is known to build guest trust and engagement. And third, fulfillment of promise, communicating an estimated service time function as a service promise that directly affect customer satisfaction. Together, these three ideas shape our design priorities. For our method, we followed the design science research approach, developing using Agile Scrum across four sprints, which is service ordering, tracking, and status, uh, EST, and chat. On the architecture side, the front end is built with React and TypeScript, and the back end runs Node.js and Express, integrated with Google Gemini for the AI concerts. I want to highlight the legend at the bottom. Solid blocks are what's actually implemented in the current prototype, while dash blocks like real-time push via WebSocket and RBAC represent our target design for future work. We were deliberate about keeping this distinction clear throughout the paper. So what does this look like in practice? The prototype turns every hotel room into a digital storefront. On the left, the guest browse service through a clean e-commerce style catalog. On the right, once an order is placed, the guest can track its status, see order details, and chat directly with staff handling that order, all in one interface. Here's a closer look at the ordering experience. Services are presented the same way. E-commerce items are clear pricing upfront and predefined estimated service time next to each item. So guests know roughly what to expect before they even place the order. Once an order is placed, it moves through four stages. First is pending, in process, on the way, and completed. Each stage corresponds to something actually happening physically: kitchen prep or staff dispatch, hallway transit to the room, and delivery confirmation. The goal was to make sure the status as guest sees on screen genuinely reflect what's happening operationally, not just a cosmetic progress bar. Communication happens through two channels for general question, like pool hours or amenities. Guests can ask our AI concerts powered by Google Gemini, which deflect routine inquiries away from staff. For anything specific to an active order, guest message staff directly through per order chat so updates stay precise and tied to that particular request. The platform is designed around three roles, which is guest, staff, and admin. It's with a distinct set of action: guest order and track, staff accept and fulfill, and admin manage the catalogs and reports. I'll be upfront here. In the current prototype, this separation is implemented at the interface level. Enforce serve-side role-based access control is part of our target design, which I'll come back to in the future work selection. Development was organized around a 12-item product backlog covering everything from user requirement and system design through UI UX mockups and authentication to the ordering, tracking, and staff handling features. All 12 items were completed across our sprint cycle. Under the hood, it's thin client server architecture. The front end built the React and TypeScript bundle with Vite handles the guest facing interface. The back end on Node.js and Express serve the application, talks to Google Gemini for the AI concerts, and currently manage application state in memory. This entity relationship diagram show how we design the data model linking guest staff service order and service catalog, chat message and notification. I want to be precise here. This ERD represent our target scheme for a future persistent database. In the current prototype, the same structure exists, but in the application runtime memory rather than persistent store. That's one of the clear next steps for production deployment. To evaluate the prototype, we ran black box testing across 8 key functional scenarios, which is service ordering, EST display, order status tracking, guest staff chat, staff order handling, login and entry, service status updates, and order completion. As you can see, all eight scenarios pass. I want to be clear about what this means. This confirms the platform behaves as intended functionally. It does not yet measure performance, response time, EST accuracy, and task completion time. And it doesn't include a user acceptance study with real guests and staff. Those are exactly we've identified as future work. Looking ahead, our roadmap has three parts. First, real-time infrastructure, implementing WebSockets for instant server push status delivery instead of the current in-app updates. Second, intelligent routing, machine learning-based dynamic EST, computation, and automated workload-aware staff assignment. And third, validation. Empirical validation in a quantitative user acceptance study using the system usability scale with real hotel staff and guests to validate the platform before deployment. That concludes our presentation. In summary, this study shows that combining service, commerce, and on-demand concept is functionally feasible for a small hotel's internal service with a clear, honest roadmap for what's needed before production deployment. Thank you, and I am happy to take any question.